Hello, everyone. Welcome to the hypergamous journey. I recently listened to a 45 minute video by a male YouTube influencer whose name is R.C. Blakes. He's a pastor. He has that pastor voice. He does scripture referencing in his videos and very good at what he does. So this video is entitled 6 Ways You Know a Man is Your Husband. And in the video, he talks about husband energy. And I thought, wow, that's right. Husbands do have husband energy. Boyfriends have boyfriend energy. People have energy, period. Just like they say feminine energy and masculine energy. But husbands have energy, husband energy. And boyfriends have boyfriend energy. And to me, as a mature woman, that means they don't want a commitment. They don't want to be married. And women have this energy as well, but I'm a woman. I'm talking about men. So everyone has this energy. And I want to be feminine, and I want to attract a masculine man who has the material possessions that I have at a minimum. So I'm not looking for some rich dude. Just not looking for it. And honestly, I'm not willing to do the work to get a rich man. I'm just not willing to do all that. But what I am willing to do is find one that will meet a man who I am comfortable with, who meets my requirements at the level that I want. And so he talks about, R.C. Blakes talks about these 6 things that let you know a man is a husband, and in particular, your husband. So I think it could be just basically, he started off general and then he wanted to say, your husband. But they're just general characteristics that can apply to any man who is husband energy or husband material. And he said, I can't remember all 6 of them. Again, I'll link them in the description because it's his video, not mine. And I'm just here to give you a short version of that and refer to it because that's the way I'd like to do things. Short and sweet, quick to the point, and move on to the next thing. Because there are thousands of people talking about the same thing. We're just saying it in different ways. And particularly for women in their 60s, I don't know of anybody who's making, the content for this age demographic who is in this age demographic. So that would be me. But he said he has husband energy. And so I talked about widows, men who have lost their wives, men who've been long-term married and lost their wives. And they usually have husband energy. It may not have been the best, they may not be getting, intimate relations on a regular. And the reason I keep bringing that up, because that's the male YouTube influencers say that's the number one thing men are afraid they're going to lose when they get married, is the regular intimate relations part. I get it. If you feel like men seem to need that until their dying day, I get it. So I think God, this is a side note, I think God played a trick on us so, that things are not even physically when we mature. The man can still have babies till he's 90 and we stop. And maybe that's a good thing, but I'm just saying, that it just seems to be unbalanced, which contributes to, I think, the issues in marriage, along with all the other things that contribute to the issues in marriage, which this video is not about. But he said the man has husband energy, and he went on to describe the 6 things, and I will try to remember them and add to them. And one thing he talked about is making you feel safe, that you're not. And Stefan Speaks also says this, that he isn't judging you, but he is doing his best to make you feel safe, because he knows that if his wife, we're talking about wife, if his wife feels safe, she will be more open and receptive to him and his needs. And so safe has, to me, is more than one dimensional. It is doing things, an activity, doing things, doing a verb, things that will make your wife feel safe. And then there is an energy of safeness emanating from the husband. What I mean by this is a very small example is when you're sitting down together, having a meal together, especially if you're home, and the intimacy, the conversation that's flowing back and forth, you're sitting down having a meal at the table, you feel safe. When you're sitting on the couch watching a movie and all cuddled up, you feel safe. And then you know that if there's an issue and he lets you know, makes you aware of the issue, and he said, I have it, you feel safe. You trust that he can handle it. And if he has an issue with handling it, he will let you know. You trust that. So there's an issue of safety / trust. And it could be, safety and trust could be together or they could be separated. He also said that the husband makes the woman feel that he has her best interest at heart, that he is not going to do anything that's going to dishonor her. And for many women, that is affairs, taking the household money and spending it, gambling, drinking on other women or one woman. Anything that would shake your feeling of safety and trust. He also mentioned about wanting to be with her all the time. He said that when he was dating his wife, he wanted to be with her all the time. And 28 years later, he still wants to be with her all the time. His wife is doing something special that she could probably teach us youngins, including me. But I don't even know if he's ever had her on his channel. She's just real low key. It's like, that's his thing. I'm in the background. So those are a few things that I remembered that resonated with me. And as I go on this hypergamous journey, I'm just really feeling internally very expansive. I'm feeling very expansive, like there's so much more for me to learn about this hypergamy stuff and this feminine energy that is feeling good to reside in, to sit in. And the more I do it, the better and more comfortable it feels. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will share, like, and click on the notification bell. So I will link R.C. Blake's video in the description and check it out. He does reference some scripture, but I just found it really, really good. Really, really good. And he's he has good videos. He has lots of videos. So check him out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.